Hi, this is Theresa with One Inspiring Woman, and today we're learning about leap year and how we can take this amazing day and add it as a very special, powerful day for our year. That's right. Literally, February 29th was literally put in our calendar to kind of find a balance, that kind of like that quarter of a day every so many years that we kind of really just need to put somewhere. And so they put it into February. And there's a lot of amazing energy with this. And so I'm so excited to kind of teach you about this so you can take full advantage of this really kind of spiritual, kind of amazing energy day. So because February 29th only happens once every 4 years. Kind of people always have like this. It's a very powerful day. It's a very cool day. You get an extra day to do something, or you get an extra day to do this. But most people really don't understand that it's a super spiritual, important day. Yeah. It's a day that you're going to have like this combination of numbers, a combination of energy that can really propel you forward in your life. So it's kind of like, really? I know. So in numerology, the number 29, when you add it all together, when you add the 2 and the 9, you get an 11. And 11 is known as the gateway. So kind of like think about that. Like, what am I willing to walk into today? What am I choosing to walk into today? What would I like to walk into today? And just know that you're going to have to be in action in part of this. So it's kind of like, yes, here we go. And kind of like the spirituality of this number is kind of like the opportunities, the door opening, the new possibilities that you could just walk into. What is that energy? And we have a 29th of every month. We have it 12 months, basically, or almost 12 months. But this year we have an extra day. We have a day that has this rare combination of numbers. And kind of the fun part is it's in February, so we have a 2, which is kind of like that, giving us that experience of kind of like pursuing our soul's passion, kind of like our mission, our life mission. Where do we want to go with this? Which also carries forward kind of like our energy of this femininity of kind of like, what would we like to create? Where would we like to create this in our world? And what are the birther creations that we want to bring forward in this, and ideas and to this today? And so it's kind of like, what are you bringing in? Maybe it's new ideas. Maybe it's something else into our world that you want to bring into. Kind of like, what are you going to give birth to? Men or women, kind of like giving birth to this energy is going to be very powerful today. When the 11th, the 29th of a month, and February come together, their energy kind of forms this great, powerful, like, yes, love for healing, teaching, and kind of, in fact, these numbers really represent kind of like this spiritual enlightenment of this messenger. And it is likely that we're going to open up our own awareness of kind of like, what do we want to do in our world? Where should we be going in our world? Are we wasting our time doing something, or should we be doing something else? And so many times we kind of look at the other parts of the things of the world and kind of lose focus on where is our path? Where are we moving forward into? The numerologists kind of all agree that kind of like February 29th has this rare occurrence energy in it, and it is going to bring us opportunities. So kind of, what is that opportunity that you're ready to step into? What is that opportunity that you're kind of like, yes, let's move into this? And I will tell you, it kind of opens up this really amazing portal energy that is only like accessible every 4 years. Like, so what are we going to jump into? Like, where are we going to go? Where is that energy, that portal going to take us to? And I will tell you, this extra day can make you really think like about spiritual growth of this rare opportunity. Like, where do you want to go? That's kind of one of those like, yes, here we go. If you were actually born on leap year, you will be having your solar return. And it's one of those, so this is kind of like a great way to kind of look at, where was the sun? What degree was it in when you were born? And kind of like looking at that of kind of like, is this the same sign of course, Pisces energy, but kind of like in that same degree, so you can kind of move forward. And this is going to be bringing in that solar return, like I said, if kind of like, what's coming up, and kind of everybody has solar returns, but usually most people have them several times in their lifetime. And I will tell you, leap year babies do not have it near as often. So this is kind of take advantage of this energy. So let's kind of really talk about like the last like piece of the puzzle, and that's like the Pisces energy. And Pisces energy, literally February 29th always falls in the energy of Pisces. And so it's all about like this deeper connection, this deeper emotions, and the spirituality of like taking advantage, like the vibration of this energy, like where do we want to go? Reminding us, even more importantly, kind of like where do we want to flow into with our energy, that Pisces energy, where do we want to flow today? What do we want to access today? Where do we want to put our energy and our ideas into? This is a great day to kind of do that meditation of abundance and kind of like feeling that energy flowing around us, kind of bringing in, setting our intentions and bringing in an access of great energy and a great abundance of what's coming up or around us that we can take advantage of. So let's use some angel cards and kind of get us that deeper insight into kind of the spiritual side of Leap Day. And this is going to be a great energy. And I think that's kind of the fun part, because it doesn't happen every day and we don't get to play with this energy every year. So this is kind of something different. So literally this one's popping out from the side, and this is all about the 12th house, and this is the integration. This is how you think about this. Is it just something that happens every 4 years and yay, you get an extra day or an extra paycheck or whatever it is? Or how are you going to take advantage of this energy? What is it that you're going to do? The second house is the resources. You're seeing this video so you can learn how to take care of these resources. The 29th, that 11 energy, the 2, how are you going to take care of that energy? How are you going to move that forward? And then adding that Pisces energy, how are you going to be in flow with all of this? How are you going to combine this in a very special, very significant way, not only for you, but for the rest of the world as well? This is the Midhaven, and this is the Pinnacle. This is such a high energy on February 29th. So many people are really connecting to this energy and choosing to change things, choosing to move things forward, choosing to kind of think about things differently. So what are you choosing to do differently? What are you choosing to change in your life? This is Athena, and this is thinking about it. Take time before February 29th gets here, thinking about this energy. What is going to change? How are we going to change? What is going to be different about us that we're going to make this change? So kind of that amazing part of it is think about it ahead of time. Don't just do it on the last day, like, okay, here we go, let's do this. Now, really put some thought and some energy into this, and what are the changes that you would really like to change? The 11th house, the community, because those changes are not just going to change you. It's not going to just change your family. It's going to change our world, and every idea is that way. When we think differently, we allow the other people in our world to think differently. When we take advantage of energy, we allow them to take advantage of that energy as well. So where do we want to ride this energy to? This 11 energy, this 29, this February 29 energy. Where do we want to go? How do we want this energy to flow in the sign of Pisces for all of us? Our last card is all about Juno, and this is about partnerships and working together, because when we work together, we work as a community. We work all in unison with everybody and everything that's happening on our planet this day. So make sure that you're taking full advantage of our leap year day. I thank you so much for joining me today, and I know that we'll be talking again soon.